What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua recently put on his Instagram a clip of him doing some combinations in the ring with trainer Rob McCracken. And to me, I looked at it at first. I thought it was before he fought Povetkin, and because of the way his hair looked, I think I saw him recently, and his hair didn't look as full or whatnot. It looked older, but he may be one of those dudes that just doesn't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? When he goes into it, a lot of fighters are like that. They go beast mode, just let the hair grow or whatnot, and less grooming and more training. So, but what did interest me was that he was doing this combination over again. It was a 1-2, where it was should I say it was a 2-punch combination, not a 1-2. It was an uppercut in the left hand. Now, if you guys can remember, that was the first trading blow and knockdown, and that's the same combination that he used to knock down Ruiz. Okay, so I noticed that he was punching lower, so it could have been recent. Honestly, I think that me looking at this by itself, I think that they should focus more on defense, because he's throwing an uppercut, left hook. Well, for one, if that's Ruiz is going to counter with 4 or 5. However, he could be punching in between those punches, because that's how he caught Ruiz. Ruiz was throwing punches, and he caught Ruiz throwing punches, and he punched inside of Ruiz's punches, hit him with a right uppercut and the left hook, crashed him, perfect punch, dropped him solid on his ass. This is the same uppercut. The uppercut, left hook. And he was doing that over and over again. Now, if I'm Rob McCracken, and I think this is why he gets criticized, he should be anticipating or gesturing and exercising the idea of counters coming back from Joshua. So if Joshua's throwing the uppercut, left hook, and then he catches that, so he should come back 1, 2, 3, 4, so Joshua can put those hands back up. Either put those hands up or try to counter in between those punches, because that's exactly what Ruiz is going to do, especially with a combination like that. That's an inside combination. So that's the range that Andy Ruiz needs to throw his own shots. Okay. Me personally, I think it's a feeder. I think it's a feeding video. And what I mean by that is, I think it's a video to just throw out there and give people that perception that, okay, all they're doing is working on 1-2s, simple shots, simple, 2-punch combinations. That ain't going to work with Andy Ruiz. I can tell you that right now. I think they anticipated that. It's either one or the other. If it's either a feeder and they want people to believe that he's just sitting there throwing these 2-punch combinations, it could just be, one, those are the shots that those were the effective combinations on the inside from Joshua. Okay. 2, it could lure people to think, oh, that's all they're doing. Oh, I got something for that. But, if you notice, Joshua was putting his hands back up, but I don't think he was putting them up fast enough. Maybe he was trying to psych out people that think, oh, man, because he was bum, bum, then putting them up. Bum, bum, then putting them up. Somebody will time that, because he was doing that in the circle, so he was circling with that uppercut and left hook combination. But honestly, like I said, I think it's a feeder. And then, if it is recent, I think that they're trying to angle their punches, like that little tweak he was talking about. I think they're trying to punch downward at Ruiz because he's so much shorter than Anthony Joshua. And then, of course, we know that's his kryptonite, a shorter fighter. We learned that against Povetkin, right? He was shorter like that, or matter of fact, the same height as Ruiz. And he gave Joshua problems in the inside. as he launched in, and ripped punches and uppercuts and left hooks, so, but it looks good. It looks like crisp, hard punches. They, definitely got some power behind them, and I think he's working on the weapons for the inside game, So just because he's going to be inside, he's going to find himself in the second fight having to fight on the inside at some point. So it is a good thing to work on those punches, and his effective punches are the right uppercut and the left hook. If I was here, I noticed I was watching Joseph Parker today, and Joseph Parker did a lot of things to stabilize Andy Ruiz. He went to the body, even though I think, Ruiz with the extra meat, I think that helped him, honestly. I think that helps him absorb body punches, and compared to a guy that's all ripped up, because what you're doing, you're hitting muscle, then organ behind that muscle. But if you got flab, then a little water weight, then your muscle, then your organs. You know what I mean? I think that helps. And I think that helped Andy Ruiz also. That's why if I was him, I wouldn't be trying to lose weight at all. Because he didn't look winded even at the 7th round at any time in that first fight. So, but anyway, back to Joshua, those punches look good. But again, I think it's a feeder, guys. I think that it's one of those videos just to throw out there to have people thinking a certain way. You know what I mean? Basic. You know what I mean? You want to throw somebody a bone. That's what you're doing. And I believe that's what they're doing. So clever stuff. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on it. I'll leave the link below in the description box. Let you guys check it out. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.